Okay, so today I want to talk a bit about the microtransactions coming to Payday 3 in the future. It's worth mentioning that we've not got too much in the way of official communication about this system just yet. All we really know is that the microtransaction currency will be called Payday credits, and that they'll be exclusively for cosmetic items. We've not really heard anything about these microtransactions since launch, and now that we've seen a little bit more about how the game's future will be monetized with the Syntax Error DLC, microtransactions do have me a little worried. Just to make sure we're all on the same page, the price point of the Syntax Error DLC, both as a bundle and as its individual components, being the Heist, Tailor, and Weapon Pack, was far too high, and the community was quite vocal about it. Obviously, we're yet to see if Starbreeze have taken on board that feedback and how they've reacted to it, as we don't know anything about the price point for the Boys in Blue DLC just yet, but I'm hopeful that will change soon. After all, the Silver Season Pass promises 2 DLCs within the first 6 months, which is within the next few weeks. I don't think Starbreeze will want to miss that commitment. Actually, scratch that. I don't think Starbreeze can afford to miss that commitment. But anyway, I digress. Moving back onto the subject of microtransactions, I'm really curious to see how they'll work for a number of reasons. Of course, there's the question of what exactly these cosmetic items are. I'm sure there'll be masks, outfits, and weapon presets and so on, but if we break that down a little further, it raises a lot of questions and also opens up some possibilities. So let's take a look at character customization, for example. Microtransactions would be the third tier of outfits and masks. You've got the free content, the DLC content, and the microtransaction content. There's almost no doubt that the microtransaction cosmetics would make more money than the DLC content, which makes me worry that the DLC content would diminish in quality. If you take a look at the free and paid masks that released with the Syntax Error DLC, there's clearly a step up in the quality and design between the paid and free, and that is okay. I just hope that the microtransaction masks build upon this quality rather than taking it away from the lower tiers in order to sort of artificially increase their quality. End of the day though, that's just cosmetic, and it's not like Payday is a player versus player game where the argument that cosmetic items do give a competitive advantage can be made. When it comes to potential weapon presets though, the microtransactions pose a much more interesting possibility, not just because they allow you to access certain weapons early, or because they can grant attachments that may take hours to unlock either, but I think the most interesting thing that could come out of the entire microtransaction system depends on Starbreeze's approach to DLC weapon presets. For all I know, it may be as simple as if you don't own the weapon pack, then you can't buy the preset, but I think that would be really missing a trick. Firstly, I don't think people would react well to weapon presets being behind a double paywall. By that I mean needing to buy the DLC as well as the weapon preset as sort of 2 purchases, but I think there's such a good opportunity to incentivize the purchase of these presets by either also unlocking the base weapon when purchasing a preset, or just allowing us to change the attachments on presets going forward. The Syntax Error weapon pack costs $6 and contains 3 weapons, and so if each weapon preset costs around $2 and also unlock the base weapon, Starbreeze make the same amount off each weapon as they would through a DLC purchase, and will also likely incentivize more purchases, whether that's off the basis of players being able to cherry pick the weapons they want, or simply that $2 is a much less egregious price. Of course, that then brings up the questions of what about season pass holders who've already pre-purchased these weapons, or what about people who've already bought the DLC? And I have a potential solution for that too, but before we get there, I just want to take a second to say that we're currently trying to see if we can get more subscribers than Payday 3 has actual online players, and so if you're enjoying the video and aren't subscribed yet, perhaps now's the time. So, if you've already bought the DLC or have the season pass, there would be less incentive for you to want to buy these weapon preset microtransactions, as you already have the base weapons, and so the simple answer is to give some Payday credits with each DLC and season pass purchase. Whether that's at the start of the year for season pass holders, or as and when each DLC comes out, that's the best way to handle it from my perspective. Regardless though, I don't think microtransactions are something that should be making their way into the game until at least the start of year 2, especially given how the first half of this year has gone so far. I just want to keep the conversation around them going because they are something that is still coming, and I don't want them to come as a nasty surprise later down the line. I'm actually very interested to hear what you think about the potential microtransactions coming to Payday 3. This video stands as a conversation starter on the topic. I've thrown out some of my thoughts and ideas on the matter, and now I'd like to hear yours in the comment section down below. And so with that all said, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like on the video. If you disliked the video, drop a dislike on the video. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you in the next video.